Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Wednesday, which means it is time for another Nozz Watches Drifters. So, in the last episode, we finally got to see what the fuck was up with Hannibal and Scipio, my two boys. And we got to see what the fuck is happening with Mr. Black King. Mr. Black King. Oh boy, you gotta love literal Japanese translations, don't you? And also thanks for explaining the difference between an end and a drifter. Because afterwards I was like, wait a minute. We know where Joan of Arc's body went, because she was tied to a stick when she was set on fire. You can't exactly whisk her away from that. But yeah, so apparently if a drifter actually winds up dying when they're supposed to, they can become an end and work for this guy. And apparently he's a historical character too, but I don't know who it is. Like, he's got like a tan complexion. He's got like all like cuts and stuff up his wrists. Weird. Like, I think I saw something on his palms, but I'm not sure. That might have just been shadow. Like, oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Wouldn't that be just the most anime thing ever? Maybe it's just because I've been rereading Steel Ball Run, but what if it's Jesus? Like, who is the most famous fucking dude you can think of, like, throughout all history? Who's got the biggest fan club, whose body no one knows where it is? Fucking... Oh god, I hope it's not. I hope it's not, but I swear to god, if he pulls that fucking hood back and we see the fucking thorn marks, nah, I'm out. I'm fucking out. But let's see how shit goes, shall we? Because we're back with our boys in the fucking abandoned castle, or unless they're gonna just jump us around again. But let's see, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, and go. Oh god, please don't let it be Jesus. It was already bad enough when fucking when fucking Jojo did it. Jesus says we have to kill the president. Okay, so who the fuck are you guys? Okay, Murasaki. He's on break. Easy! That's a good descriptor for her. Murasaki. Murasaki. Oh, my phone's almost dead. I can't even Google that. Also, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Like, did their bodies really never turn up? I thought they fled to fucking Argentina and just died peacefully in retirement. You know, minus all the murder that they did when they were down there. Or am I thinking of someone else? Yeah, you're talking to people that have, at the very best, a fucking Iron Age brain. Like, these guys were forced into the Industrial Revolution by the Dutch. Not exactly great. Oda Nobunaga is worse than Ocarine. Why, though? Why is... Former hipster. Oof. You guys don't have stupid-ass superpowers. Also, I did like how Anastasia was has ice powers though, because she's presumed to have drowned in an icy lake. But the fact that she's evil now, like, she wasn't all that old when she died. I don't know. I mean, I'll accept, like, some authorial fuckery on this. They have drifters. She just got done saying that. I can pull a rabbit from my wizard hat. He's just Ocarine. It's almost as if the creator just ran with what he knew. I mean, he has a point. They were very, very reluctant to hand over fucking command to Scipio and Hannibal. Despite the fact that Scipio is the biggest dicked G in antiquity, but Alexander the Great, more like Alexander the Bitch. Scipio didn't die of alcohol poisoning. I mean, I hope not, because he's a dingus. The real Oda Nobunaga was a fucking murderous sociopath. Do it then! Do it! I mean, let's be honest. If there was actual, you know what, like, the only reason it's got this bad is probably because they don't have that good of a standing army. They got some pretty shitty generals if they gotta bring in fucking these guys. Man. No wonder Nobunaga fucking died in the temple fire. He's a fucking dink. Oh my fucking god! She's like, alright, fuck it. I mean, if the king's not gonna do it, fuck it. I mean, like, oh look, it's the armies of Ganon. I mean, let's be fucking honest, like these guys, all these indigenous people obviously aren't doing all too great. Like, they're kind of just getting stomped. Wait, Rasputin? I'm sorry, what? Fucking Rasputin. Where is his beard? Are you... what? How is that... This is getting to Fate levels of stupid now. All I need to do now is see Jack the Ripper turn up and be a fucking lolly, and just... And I'll just fucking shit myself. Huh. He's related to the dragons and the goblins. Who the fuck be he? Who the fuck... Like, Rasputin was a big fucking massive Russian dude with a big bushy beard. He looked like a... He has stigmata. Oh my god, it is Jesus. Oh my god, he can just cure wounds. It's Jesus. Oh no. Oh no, Jesus of Nazareth went to the dark side. Oh no. Oh, this must be his rebellious teenage phase. Oh no! He's literally the son of God. He is Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fuck mothering Christ. Oh my god. And he has the Eye of Sauron. Fucking Jesus has the Eye of Sauron. Oh, Jesus Christ. Man. Man, the Christians of this universe must be fucking pissed. Like, Jesus, come on. Don't be racist. Some of us didn't reject you. It's that fucking Judas prick. I, I've actually read the story of this guy, like the real thing. Apparently, kamikaze was his idea. Which makes him a fucking dumbass, because those planes were super expensive. But then again, his idea may have been, let's make some shittier planes that aren't as expensive to make. And the Japanese government was like, why? We got all these planes here. Where's your sidearm? Wait, did the Japanese... Did the Japanese even send their pilots up with sidearms? I know the British did, and the Americans did. The Soviets didn't. Also, like, all these guys, like, is the Lord on the side of the Black King, or is he just or does he not know? Does he not know that drifters beat the shit out of him? God damn it. Fucking Yoichi's great. Yoichi's fucking great. Ah yes, the Deus Ex Machina charm. Oh, you wasted your time learning the language. Oh, poor Yoichi. You're hurting his feelings! Give him a hug! Hug the trap! What? You've got a charm. You've got. Oh, because it's got a trans. Oh my god, it turns. It makes them a fucking young Z or whatever the fuck it is. The hopping vampires. Is he a drifter? Nope, four-eyed boobs, that's your name now. Quad nips. No, that's it now, quad nips. They were banished from Japan in the long, long ago. That's all stuff that Nobunaga can use. Alright. Let's go burn some shit! He just, like, fucking... I love it. I love that Nobunaga just wants to just put him on a throne so he's out of line of fire. And he's just dumb enough that he'll fucking just listen to anything Nobunaga says. Nobunaga tried being in front, look what happened. That fucking spooky eye just in the shadows, Christ. Right, that's a good visual. Get your gank on! Fucking gank them motherfuckers! They all look the same. They all look like Link cosplayers. Like, just get American History X on those motherfuckers. Let's go! Fucking make them bite the curb! Fucking smash those puny hoomies! And he's just dumb enough to control when I put him on the throne. He's talking about Tokugawa? He tried being in front. Didn't go well. Oh, he was thinking he was his son. Oh no. I completely forgot about Nobutada. I completely fucking forgot. Oh, it made Nobunaga sad. It's not like I want to be your father figure or anything, Baka. Fucking tsundere Nobunaga. Oh, for fuck's sake, the fucking father figure begins now. These are our heroes, ladies and gents. These are our fucking heroes. Thank you, Elfman. Like, that was... Is she biting his ear? Calm down, Mike Tyson. Fucking, they had it. They had it for 5 minutes. They had the entire fucking elf tribe going like, yeah, let's go. Let's fucking curb stomp these motherfuckers. And now it's like, and now they're just like, oh no, these are our fucking revolutionaries. Oh, Christ. We're fucked. Of course, assuming that these guys don't have better mobility than you guys, but I. So, let's get down to business. To defeat the Huns. Looking pretty good for in your 50s. Or late 40s. Uh, 106! Oh! Fucking 60 is children. They mature so fucking slowly. Honk honk. What's the point if they look like that at age 39? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Have them at least be physically mature, if not socially mature. What's the fucking point of living for 1,000,000,000 years if you spend fucking 10,000 of it as a fucking baby? You know? Like, fuck. So were they working with him now, or? See, there's the Nobunaga I want. Like, he's got his brain going. He's like, all right, how do I knock this shit over? But like, we get this Nobunaga more. Like, the whole fucking Ocarine Light is a little bit of an oof. I like him more when he's trying to burn down people's temples. What happened to the pilot man? And then you're gonna stab him, all right? CG soldiers, scree! And hey, when they got to the close shot, they put it drawing. That doesn't even look all that bad, actually. The faces are obscured. Animations are a little bit stiff, but they're passable. And the second they move into a close-up shot, they fucking... Wow, it's almost as if this is competent use of a fucking effect. Still, I prefer that they didn't use it at all, but... I prefer they didn't use it at all, but hey, at least when they're using it here, it's obscured enough. What is it with you and collecting heads? Like, Toyohisa, do you have, like... Like, you got, like, a shelf? Like, you got, like, a head shelf, and you're like, alright. Just gonna, like... Oh, I just fucking imagine that now. Like, back at home, he's got, like, a big fucking, like, IKEA shelf, and every time he kills someone, he just, like, polishes off the head, puts it up on the shelf, just stands in front of it every morning drinking his coffee, like, yep, them some good heads. And when it's full, he just goes to IKEA, buys another fucking shelf. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Fucking like seeing a little bit more of the seeing a little bit more of the fucking Black King. Um, Figuring out a little bit more about the magician boys, and just I I know like I complain a little bit about like everyone being a fucking goofball, but they are endearing characters. Like if in my brain and I've read up on Yoichi a little bit, Toyohise not so much, and Nobunaga I brushed up a bit. Like if I divorce them from the characters they're supposed to be, they're like a charming group of anime protagonists. But then when my brain kicks in and goes, power of shit, what the hell? Like when my brain kicks in, it's like, oh wait, that's Nobunaga and Yoichi. I'm immediately like, oh, right, shit, and just I don't know, like if it was a video game, I'd say it breaks my immersion, yeah. But at the same time, at the same time, it's like it's a fucking. I imagine most people don't know history as well as I do. Like I've said it again and again and again. Japanese history is not my forte. Like up until like the Meiji Restoration onwards is probably where I know the most, and even then, that's not super great because it's mostly just from the Western perspective. Because at that point, Japan becomes a part of Western history, which is what I know. But like even I like to think I know a little bit more than like average Joe blogs who has never picked up a fucking history book in their life or just learned about it in high school and was like, oh, that's neat, and just. But like, so like I get it. Like the average person is like, oh, that's cool. Nobunaga's a cool guy. Oh, fuck. Like, because it's probably the same people who fucking play Fate or watch Fate. It's like fucking. God fucking damn it. Like, Hyanda keeps posting that shit in the Discord, like, fucking just like, hey, here's Kukulane, here's Scothach, here's fucking all these fucking. Here's Jack the Ripper. Like, I'm just like, stop it. No. No, it burns us. And I'm kind of got that a little bit here too, but to a lesser degree because they're figures I don't know all that much about. Like, Hannibal and Scipio are more or less the same as they would have been, as they probably would have been as real people. Like they have a rivalry, but they have a respect for each other. They like it's a little bit played up for laughs in the show, but like I could totally see, like if they've been hanging out for a while, I could totally see them just kind of doing what they're doing like in the show, right? And Hannibal pissing himself, that was funny because I don't like Hannibal. But Rasputin looks like a fucking pretty boy anime man. Why? Why? Rasputin is a big, dirty motherfucker with a giant ass beard, whose main gimmick was that he was fucking magic. And even then, like most of the stuff that plays up the rumor is fake. Like the autopsy of Rasputin, like okay, so the story of Rasputin is he was brought on as an advisor to Tsar Nicholas II by his wife because their son had hemophilia or some blood disease. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, he had hemophilia, so he bled a lot, and just like was very, very easily cut. Like his skin was very thin. So like basically the idea was they bring Rasputin in. He's a preacher. He's a holy man. He's a healer, and he gets in really fucking good with the Tsar. To the point where during World War I, he's actually making political decisions, or at least influencing political decisions, and fucking and just like the fact that this weird homeless guy essentially was giving Tsar Nicholas II like all this advice, and it was leading to a fuckload of death. Like in World War II, like a lot of Russians died because Stalin was a prick. In World War I, like I think almost as many Russians died because Tsar Nicholas was an idiot. And I mean, and the fucking German funded Soviet revolution didn't or October, is it October Revolution? Oh, I'm gonna call it October. I'm gonna say it's the October Revolution. I might be wrong. The October Revolution, funded by the Germans. Most people don't actually know that, which is ironic because communism feeding back into Germany was actually a good catalyst for Hitler's rise. But you didn't know that. Irony. And so that happens, and because all this shit is happening, there's unrest in the streets. This leads to Russia dropping out of World War I because of the revolution. And while this is going on, they're like, okay, what if we just fucking kill Rasputin? If we fucking kill Rasputin, then like shit should go back to normal, right? Because the Tsar will stop making stupid decisions. He didn't. So they invite him in, and they give him cakes lined with cyanide, wine lined with cyanide. And, like, basically everything fucking Rasputin touched was laced in cyanide. So Rasputin, he ate the cakes, he drank the poison, he drank the wine, and like, the legend goes that he was totally fine. 110% fine. So they just fucking came back and they blasted him. They blasted him once in the chest, once in the head, and they left. And they're like, right, fuck it, we're going. And then they go, and there's like, oh shit, I forgot my coat, shit. Because they were basically trying to disguise someone as Rasputin so that he'd leave, so they could disguise where the body was. So someone would like see Rasputin leave, like, oh, okay, he's not in that house, that's fine, they're gonna bury him in the backyard. They walk back in because they forgot his coat. And Rasputin's there, he's standing up and he's pissed, he's got a fucking bullet wound in his head, and he fucking jumps at the guys who try to kill him, and he just gets him in a choke slam. And another guy just fucking unloads into Rasputin. Right? And then they huck his body into the lake, where people say they saw Rasputin swimming, but he got sucked beneath the ice somehow. He was beneath the ice, and they could see him swimming, looking for a way up, until eventually he gets fished back up in a village down the river. Now that's a cool story, right? 110% false. The autopsy done on Rasputin, and there were several other autopsies done after the fact as well by Soviets, like the people who didn't like Rasputin either. So why would they try and make him out to be this immortal asshole? He died. There was no poison in his. There was no poison. There was only 2 bullet wounds, if I remember right. One in the chest, one in the head. And when he went into the river, he was already dead. So Rasputin died like a bitch. And they also cut off a fucking moose's cock, pickled it, and said it was Rasputin's dick. But his dick, because his dick fucking like froze off or something. I don't know. I don't know the story behind that. Yeah, so like Rasputin's like a bunch of fucking myth and bullshit. But the Rasputin we got here, and I'm sorry for going off on that tangent, but Rasputin's a really cool story that's completely fucking fake, and it's great. But the Rasputin here, no big bushy fucking homeless beard, no bullet wound in his head, like, he's dressed way too fucking nice. Rasputin didn't wear glasses either, unless he said, until he said the word Rasputin, I didn't fucking recognize him. Like, I thought it was gonna be someone else cool, but nah, fucking, apparently that's what Rasputin looks like. I didn't know we were going into fucking Fate Unlimited Blade Works here, for fuck's sake. Jeez, if we, fucking, imagine if Astolfo shows up. Yeah. That's, Apocrypha, isn't it? I don't know, I don't fucking watch Fate. All I know is that there's a cute trap in it. The Black King, it's just Jesus. It's just Jesus. I don't even need a fucking God prophecy for that one. It's just Jesus. It is. I thought in the last episode, and I even went back after the fact that, there was, some weird shadowing on his hand. That, maybe it was artifacting, or maybe it was intentional, but, there's just, his palms were always weirdly obscured, by shadow. And I'm like, what the fuck is there? But now we're just no, he's got fucking stigmatas. No, that's just Jesus. That is Jesus, fuck Mother and Christ. Even though the Romans would not actually do the nails through the hand. Because remember, the idea for you being up there was for you to bleed to death. There's just tendons and muscle here. There's not really, like, much in the way of blood vessels, at least not compared to right here where the veins just actually go. So really, like, if we were talking about, like, a real crucifixion here, the nail would be right here. Be right here, and it would be driven right between the two bones, and it would make sure to cut the veins, and it wouldn't be a quick bleed, I don't think. It would be a pretty slow bleed. And because of how the cross works, there's a small little platform that the executed is stood on, built onto the cross. But it's only about, I want to say, like, the size of my phone. Like, there's a little platform about this wide, yeah, just like that at the base of the cross, and you got to put your feet on it. But it's also curved, and it's not it's not this wide either. It's probably, like, if you look at this, like the long ways thing on my phone. So, like, it's about this wide across, right? And, like, both ways. And it's like, and it was, like, really difficult to stand on. So the idea is you're there, you've got your feet, and you're standing on it, and, like, eventually you get tired or your feet slip, and you just drop, and it just rips open your arms a little bit more. And eventually you're just, like, hanging there, the force of gravity is pulling your wrists open. And you eventually get your strength. You either get your strength back to climb back on, or you just fucking hang there in agony until you die. And that's where the whole Spear of Destiny thing comes from, where a Roman soldier took pity, allegedly, and went and just fucking stabbed him. So, I mean, that might explain the wrist cuts, but that also doesn't explain those. Why those? Why would those be there if the wrist cuts are there? But whatever. But yeah, fucking that Black King, that's good. That's fucking neato shit right there. That's neat fucking shit. Like, oh boy. Anything else? Like, yeah, I don't know. That's really all it is. Like, fucking, I'm excited to see fucking Nobunaga fucking burn some villages down. Hopefully not the village he's sitting in. But, hey, Nobunaga likes fire. There you go. And I'm hoping we see a few more historical figures, because it gives me a chance to talk about him. And I like doing that. And I don't really have the context to do that a lot of the time. It's just very cool. It's neato. Hey everybody, let me know what you think down there in the comments, whether you want to talk about something I talked about, or I missed something, or you disagreed with me on something, or if I made a historical error, because that happens sometimes, because it's kind of late when I'm doing these, and they're all coming off the top of my head, and I don't have notes anywhere. So, yeah. Yeah! So remember to like, comment, favorite, subscribe, share on social media, tell your friends! Fucking just shove this in their eye holes! And if you really love my content and you want to support the show, you can always support me on Patreon, which gets you access to a special patrons-only Discord channel on the open Discord server, where we can talk, because I'm always online. Like, if someone messages me, like, if I'm recording, then, alright, it may take me a minute to get to it, but, like, I'm always online. I'm always there. Like, fucking someone asks me a question, just fucking, beat me, chirp me if you want to reach me. Fuck it, Kim Possible. And also that's where you can recommend things to be let's played, live streamed, reacted to, fucking whatever. And also we have our patrons only movie night that we do once a month. That we did that about was it like pardon me, 2 weeks ago now? I don't know, I don't remember. I think it was 2 weeks ago. And that was fun. And the next one's gonna happen next month, and we'll do a little poll, and we'll see when we want to do it. And we usually do it around about the 10th. Usually, that's been the trend so far. Yeah. As always, everybody, I am Nozz, and I'll see you in the next video. But most importantly of all, become a trash mammal today, and I will see you around.